Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. For today's video, we are checking out Bleacher Report's ranking the NBA's top 25 players under 25 right now. It seems like every single year, the younger talent in the NBA is getting better and better. Prime example is Bane, who's already playing like a 7-year veteran for the Orlando Magic. I feel like the NBA is just like in a really good place. You know, you always get kind of sad when you start seeing some of your favorite players growing up, getting older, and they're going to retire. You know, the Kevin Durant, LeBron James of the world, and you're just like, the NBA is never going to be the same again. But quite frankly, the NBA is in a really good place. Let's check this out, see if we agree with it. Let me know in the comment section below who Bleacher Report is missing, just because I don't remember every single NBA player, you know, as I'm recording these videos and everything. So let's check this out, man, see if we agree with the ranking. All right, so 25, we got RJ Barrett from the New York Knicks. I do like RJ Barrett a lot. I think for him to reach his max potential, though, is, you know, I feel like the Knicks need to, like, get some more, I don't know, just like perimeter defenders and everything. Like, RJ Barrett's asked to do a lot on the defensive end, and it kind of limit we can do offensively because he's so worn out, you know, chasing around the NBA's best offensive player and everything, right? So his offense can kind of suffer for it at times, but I feel like, you know, if he can kind of figure out that balance, or at least if the coach can, then RJ Barrett definitely deserves to be on this list, and probably even a bit higher. Number 24, we got Bane, who I was just talking about, age 19. Just watching him play, man, he's so damn mature for his age. Just like some of the movements he can do and some of the moves he can pull off, you're just like, am I really watching a 19-year-old right now? I do think he is going to be Rookie of the Year. Yeah, the Magic's record isn't good, but Bane definitely shows you that the Magic are going to be a great team, you know, in the very near future, in my opinion. All right, 24, or I'm sorry, 20. Did I math wrong? Okay, no, 24, Bane, 23, Tyler Hero. Crazy that Tyler Hero is only at 23, man. I mean, the dude's a 20-point per game scorer and everything. And I feel like last year when he was injured in the playoffs towards the tail end and everything, the mind he definitely did suffer because of it. But yeah, I don't know if he's going to be a six-man for his entire NBA career, if he's going to be a full-time starter, you know, for the rest of it. He definitely belongs on this list, but also somebody that I think should probably be a little bit higher. So, you know, Bane, I think still has a lot more to prove early on. Tyler Hero, we kind of know who he is already. So, yeah, this kind of gives me like my basis for the list. 22, we have Jordan Poole of the Golden State Warriors. No doubt a part of the new era of the Golden State Warriors, you know, once they're kind of veteran core of the dynasty and everything kind of starts breaking up as the years go on and everything. But Jordan Poole, this kid's going to be a 20 to 25 point per game scorer, you know, for the next 10 seasons. I think you combine him with guys like Kuminga, Moses Moody, James Wiseman. The Warriors are definitely another team that go from being in a dynasty to a really solid foundation for that next window. 21, you got Jarrett Allen of the Cleveland Cavaliers at the age of 24. Definitely does belong on this list. All-star center last season, a big part of the Cleveland Cavaliers and what they are able to do. Just a big part of his skill set, his mobility as a center allows you to have guys like Evan Mobley at that 4 spot. It just kind of works out really nicely, man. I love this Cavaliers team and just what they have done there, what they have built, and what they're going to continue to do going forward. And Jarrett Allen, once again, going to be a huge part of that. Cannot believe the Brooklyn Nets let this guy go. Like, if you think about anybody that would be perfect for the Nets right now, it would be Jarrett Allen. And D'Angelo Russell, and not Ben Simmons. Okay, 20, we got Franz Wagner. Good to see him make the list. Another guy, this man has so much length to him. I watched him a lot when he was in the University of Michigan, and I just thought he was going to be a really solid defensive player. He almost has like that Kawhi Leonard type of length to him, and really just that awareness, you know, on the defensive side of things, that he can make great plays. And, you know, like I was thinking about his length, like I'll watch him drive to the basket. Yeah, he's not the most like athletically gifted as far as like speed and everything, but he uses his length to his advantage. He has a beautiful jump shot. And I just think, once again, like another guy where when you talk about the Magic, you hear about, you know, Bane, Suggs, Wendell Carter, what he can do over there. Not everybody always talks about Franz Wagner. They definitely should. He's going to be a huge piece for the next, you know, few seasons for the Orlando Magic. Okay, we got Jaren Jackson at number 19 for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pretty much exactly what you want at the power forward position. You know, in Jaren Jackson, somebody that can knock down a 3-point shot, block some shots, and just really do anything from anywhere on the court. Do I think he should be at number 19? I feel like his injury history makes him a little bit too high on this list, if I'm being 100% honest. Do I think he's one of the best 25 players on the age of 25? Yes, I do. Just that injury history does make me a little bit nervous. And I'm not saying that just because he's from Michigan State, man, and Franz Wagner, you know, is from Michigan, but also Jordan Poole from Michigan. Definitely getting some good players coming out of that college. All right, we got Jalen Green at number 18. I think this is, I think it should be higher. Higher as in like top 15, man. Jalen Green, I think, is going to be a 30-point per game scorer. I think he's going to be a better version of Bradley Beal. I think he's going to have really just a really, I don't know, uptick in his defense, you know, as the seasons go on and everything like that. He kind of learns more how to just kind of stay within himself on the defense side of things, because some players try to do too much at younger ages and everything, just really need that experience of how to handle other NBA talents. You know, a lot of these players, they grow up and you know, they're not playing against the talent that you're playing against in the NBA, so learning that defensive just pacing and everything that goes along with being a great defensive player. I don't think Jalen Green's going to be elite defensively, but I do think he has, you know, a few more tiers to go up, and he's already going to be a great offensive player, man. So definitely love seeing him on the list here. Number 17, we got Tyrese Maxey, aka Allen Iverson 2.0, man. That might be a little bit of a stretch right there, but I just love his tenacity. It really does remind me of Allen Iverson. I feel like Tyrese Maxey, this kid has no quit to him whatsoever. He works hard every single season, keeps on getting better and better. I think he can definitely be in the running for the Most Improved Player award. And yeah, love Tyrese. Okay, next up we got Scotty Barnes at number 16, Rookie of the Year. Amazing all-around player, gonna do everything they need him to do. And, you know, as a coach, these are the players that you love, right? Just because if one game, the coaching game plan, you know, requests more pacing out or spacing on the team, or more driving to the basket, or getting teammates involved, or whatever it may be, ball movement, Scotty Barnes can do all of that. Like, essentially what you need him to do, he will do it for you. And yeah, that's amazing. Okay, next up we got Desmond Bane at number 15. I still get mad every single time I see this man right here, because I wanted the Pistons to draft him so bad. I knew he was going to be a buck in the NBA. Watching him in college, he's like 6'6", is a great wingspan to him. Great shot, just really a good overall NBA body. He's only 24. And yeah, once again, another guy that's just going to be a good, you know, 2 or 3 option in the NBA for the next 6, 7, 8 seasons. I would say almost like a Chris Middleton type, where you just like know what to expect. You just know you're going to get a good, efficient player out of Desmond Bane. All right, number 14, we got Evan Mobley. Kind of talked about him a little bit earlier, you know, Jaren Allen. This is a guy that, you know, I thought was going to come to the NBA and need to be a center, but once again, just his skill set allows him to play that 4 spot completely fine. Great defensive player, offensive skill set is amazing, is only going to keep on getting better and better with age. And yeah, he's going to be a superstar, you know, power forward in the NBA. All right, number 13, we got Tyrese Haliburton, another guy that I'm just watching play on the Indiana Pacers. And you can just kind of see that, yeah, maybe he's not going to be a number 1 option on a championship team. But as far as the Pacers rebuild goes, really they just need to go out there. They need to get maybe like that third kind of franchise piece. Right now you got Tyrese, you got Benedict Mathurin, who I absolutely love. If they end up getting like a Victor Wembanyama or somebody like that, I mean, I really want them to get DeAndre Ayton. I just thought that would have been a great kind of like final piece to the rebuild for the Pacers. And then at that point, you need to just kind of fill out the gaps and everything like that. But yeah, this Pacers team, once they were able to essentially steal Tyrese Haliburton from the Sacramento Kings, it's been amazing, man. Like, he's exactly just the spark that franchise really, really needed. Number 12, we have De'Aaron Fox from the Sacramento Kings, one of the most underrated guards in the entire NBA. Extremely quick getting to the basket. You know, the Sacramento Kings, I don't know, something with that franchise, like, I want them to figure it out. I want this team to make the playoffs and just kind of like, you know, you get so many people talking about the Los Angeles Lakers all the time, which I actually myself just did a video about them, that it kind of negates away from other teams in California, like the Sacramento Kings. Like, this is a team that has a really bright future, man, has a lot of good things going for it. And yeah, they just got to figure things out chemistry-wise. Number 11, we have Deandre Ayton for the Phoenix Suns. Personally, I think DeAndre's a little bit too high on this list here, man, just because, like, DeAndre, I feel like we know who he is at this point. You know, he's going to be a guy that gives you 17 points, 10 rebounds per game, block a few shots. Not really going to do anything, you know, offensively outside the mid-range game, like, beyond that. I like DeAndre Ayton. I just think it's a little bit of an overrated ranking for him on this list here. There's been tons of other players that I would personally rather have under the age of 25 than DeAndre Ayton, but still a really good player, man, no doubt about it. Number 10, we got LaMelo Ball of the Charlotte Hornets. Showtime right here, man. So much fun to watch. He needs some help on the Hornets, though, man. I don't know, like, I fear for the Hornets that they don't figure out things and really getting the right pieces around LaMelo Ball, that he's gonna leave that franchise, man. Like, I don't know, they gotta do something there. I don't know where that starts. Maybe it is tanking the season and just trading away some of the veterans and try to get as many young assets as possible. Mark Williams can be maybe interesting in the future, but we haven't really seen him do anything yet. And yeah, man, I don't know. Like, LaMelo's great, just needs better teammates. Number 9, we got SGA of OKC. Yeah, there's quite a few players, man. Josh Giddey probably could be on this list here, too. I'm going to guess if Shai's at number 9, then Giddey's probably not on the list. But between him and Chet, another team, and once again, a trillion draft picks, another team that's just set up for a really bright future. And it starts with the SGA. I know he's been brought up in trade rumors a lot. I don't know if he's going to get traded or not, though, man. It really depends, like, how committed to tanking that the OKC Thunder management is, but I would not trade him away, man. Like, he's a huge part of that franchise. Number 8, we got my guy Cade Cunningham for the Detroit Pistons. Just had his best game of the season against the Atlanta Hawks. The thing about Cade is that it seems like, he needs to learn how to play with Jaden Ivey. That's going to take some time and everything like that. Just when you have two really young guards like that leading a team, just meshing things together. Ivey's figuring out things himself. But yeah, essentially, Cade had his best game because Ivey was out, right? So that's me kind of something to focus on going forward. But Cade just... I feel like when he looks for his own shot and plays more aggressively, that is when he plays his best basketball. To start the season, he was a little passive at times, but this last game against the Hawks, man, like, he was looking for his own, and it was working out. He can do everything on the court, everything. Number 7, we got Darius Garland of the Cleveland Cavaliers, NBA All-Star last season, definitely one of the best point guards in the NBA. Another guy that's just an amazing floor general. If you're a Cavs fan, just know that you can feel safe knowing that Darius is leading your team, probably for the next 10 seasons, man. I would not let this kid go for anything. This Cavs team, what they are building, oh my goodness, I could just see it all come together. I would actually be happy to watch the Cavs win a championship without the help of LeBron James. I hope LeBron doesn't go back to Cleveland. Nothing against LeBron. I mean, yeah, it might be fun to watch, but this team doesn't need him. They do not need LeBron. They are doing things completely fine. Number 6, we got Zion Williamson for the New Orleans Pelicans. Yeah, if he stays healthy, which has always been the concern, Zion Williamson, no doubt a top 6 talent under the age of 25, and really a top 25 player in the NBA. I am so nervous that the Pelicans are going to end up getting Victor Wembanyama teaming up with Zion. It's going to be the most freakish front court of all time, because they do have the Lakers pick, right? So that's just something to watch out for, man. Like, this Pelicans team can make a huge run this season and still end up with the number 1 pick in the draft. So kind of reminds you of the Golden State Warriors a few seasons ago. Number 5, we got Ant-Man Anthony Edwards of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Yeah, I don't think it's going to take long. Assuming he stops eating Popeyes, he's going to end up being, I think, eventually the best shooting guard in the NBA. I think he's got that potential to him, man. He's only 21. He's built like a damn 26-year-old veteran in the league and everything. Can do everything with his game, but he's got to stop eating that damn Popeyes. No, I was just joking, man. I thought Cat was a little bit disrespectful calling him out like that. I get wanting to be a leader, but I don't know. That was like, there could be worse things he made. He could be eating damn Twinkies every single day, right? So, yeah, Popeyes, you still got that protein with the chicken and everything. I'm gonna get some Popeyes for dinner tonight, bro. That sounds pretty good. I've never had the chicken sandwich. Okay, number 4, we got Trae Young. Just watched some torch my Detroit Pistons, man. We all know who Trae Young is. Like, this is a very dynamic player that is always going to lead the league or be top 2 or 3 in assists. Offensively speaking, man, can shoot it literally from half court every single time and make the majority of them. I love what he's doing to DeJounte Murray. Like, that backcourt is just working out, man. So, yeah, Trae Young definitely going to be a top point guard for many years to come. Number 3, we got Ja Morant. Yeah, he's putting him MVP numbers again, the same we started off last season, and a huge reason why the Memphis Grizzlies are way, way ahead of their rebuild and everything. Man, they're not even a rebuilding team anymore, obviously, right? It's just like Ja Morant, what he was able to do being that number 2 pick in the draft a few years ago. He just really escalated things, and you love seeing it. Number 2, we got Jason Tatum of the Boston Celtics. Yeah, I kind of had maybe a bit of a hot take saying that Jason Tatum is the best small forward in the NBA this season. Now, people were like, Crispy, he's not the best small forward. I mean, by the time the season ends, I think he can be the best small forward in the NBA, and he's only 24. Just a little joke right there, man. See that? Okay, and then number 1, we got Luka Doncic. No real explanation needed here. No explanation needed. Like, it's Luka Doncic, right? Like, we all know that. He's the best player under the age 25. How is he only 23, by the way? I have no idea. Oh, I do. That's how birthdays work. But, yeah, overall, a few things about the list I would change. I don't think it's horrible. I do kind of like this for a top 5. I would say that's pretty realistic, with maybe the exception of a few other guys. Maybe Cade could be top 5, man. No, that's all good. It's all good. It's based off of just, like, where things are at right now and kind of the trajectory of everything going forward. You never know. There could be, I mean, it does say right now, by the way, too, I guess. Maybe it's not trajectory of the future, but that is all we have for this video. What you all think, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.